Hey, beautiful dolls and handsome dudes. Welcome back to Pretty Vulgar with your favorite host, Charlie. That's me. The channel where we're going to dive into the latest headlines, scandals, and the questionable behavior that a lot of people seem to have when they have more money than common sense. So let's get started. Well, y'all, apparently, even the king and queen of ride or die country romance have hit a pothole the size of Tennessee. After nearly a decade together, Jelly Roll and BunnyXO have officially announced they're divorcing, and fans are reacting like they just canceled Christmas, football season, and Dolly Parton's birthday all at once. I mean, people are freaking out, except for Ryan Upchurch, who's celebrating. Now, before anybody starts sharpening their pitchforks and accusing everyone of cheating, stealing, or running off with a backup dancer named Crystal, let's talk about what we actually know. Because believe it or not, their breakup might be one of the most mature celebrity divorces we've seen in years, which honestly feels suspicious itself. But let's rewind the clock a little bit and talk about how they met. So Jelly Roll and Bunny first met around 2015 backstage at one of his shows in Las Vegas. At the time, Jelly wasn't the Grammy-winning superstar we know today. He was just grinding. Bunny later said she saw something special in him before the rest of the world did. They started as friends before they turned things romantic. And honestly, every great country love story starts with either a dive bar, a truck stop, or poor decision making. These two somehow managed all three at once. And let's not leave out the prostitution. The Vegas way. So in 2016, Jelly proposed to Bunny on stage in Las Vegas. Then, because apparently normal engagement timelines are for quitters, they got married the very same night in a courthouse ceremony without telling any friends or family. Imagine finding out someone got engaged and married before you even got home from work. Vegas said, "Would you like fries with that marriage license?" I know that was a cheesy joke. Don't hate me for it. Hate me for something else. Now, the hard years. This is where things get really real. Their relationship was not perfect. Both have been very open about the fact they came from difficult backgrounds and fought through addiction, financial struggles, and personal demons together. I mean, Bunny became a stepmom to Jelly's children and helped create stability during a period that his life was changing dramatically and had no place to live or anything. Jelly himself has repeatedly credited Bunny for helping him become the man he is today. Also, let's credit Ozempic for the man he became today, too. But that's one of the reasons that, the fans loved them. They weren't selling some fairy tale romance, they were selling survival. Okay, so one of the biggest challenges came in 2018. We'll just call it the affair. Both have publicly acknowledged that Jelly had an affair early on in their marriage. Jelly later called it one of the worst mistakes of his life, and Bunny discussed the pain it caused her in her memoir that she wants you to go by. But you don't have to. For a lot of couples, that would have been the end. But somehow these two worked through it. And honestly, if your marriage survives public fame, internet gossip, and a country music fan base with FBI level investigation skills, most people would assume you're bulletproof. Apparently not. But they also have an open marriage now. Maybe that... never mind. Not touching that. So let's just go over the comeback era now. So over the next several years, his career has exploded. He went from underground to now one of the biggest country music superstars. He has sold out tours, tons of awards, Grammy wins. I mean, the whole thing. And through it all, Bunny is right there beside him. In 2023, they even renewed their vows at the same Las Vegas chapel where they originally got married. At the time, fans thought, look at them, they made it. The universe quietly responded, hold my beer. So one thing many people don't realize is how difficult their fertility journey has been. They've spoken openly about IVF and the struggles and trying to expand their family, even though Jelly Roll already has a litter of kids. But recently, Bunnie did reveal the emotional toll on the process that had taken on them, including the loss of embryos and the stress surrounding their future plans. And that's important because real life doesn't just pause because you're famous. Sometimes the things breaking a relationship happen behind closed doors, then, you're still posing for smiling photos on social media. Or maybe calling Wade Wilson might have not helped things. But then came the news, y'all. Court records show that Jelly Roll, he filed for divorce in Tennessee in May 2026, citing irreconcilable differences. Their separation date was listed as May 9th. According to Bunnie, a major argument around Mother's Day led her to tell him that she wanted to file for divorce. She later admitted she didn't expect him to actually do it. So, ladies, how many times have we dramatically said, fine, just leave? I say it all the time. Or I'll tell them, I hope you break your neck and so I can get good insurance out of it. But I don't mean it, I really don't. Y'all, I really don't. Seriously. But anyway, we say things out of anger, only to be shocked, though, when someone starts looking for their car keys. Idle threats sometimes get taken seriously, and it sucks. So what they're saying now, here's where things get unusual. Neither Jelly nor Bunnie is accusing the other of cheating. In fact, both have publicly denied cheating and current infidelity rumors. I mean, they do admit to an open relationship, but Jelly even told fans that nobody cheated on nobody. Bunnie has described the divorce as amicable and says that they'll remain best friends. She also says they're still discussing plans to co-parent a future child that they are going to have via surrogacy. Okay. Do your That's thing. Not exactly your typical Hollywood breakup, except for the consciously uncoupling. Actually, that is typical Hollywood. But usually by now, somebody's publicist has leaked 17 anonymous sources, and a mysterious bartender from Cabo has appeared on TikTok saying he's been with XYZ. But whether you're Team Jelly, Team Bunnie, or Team I'm just here for the tea, or personally don't give a fuck, one thing is clear. These two genuinely changed each other's lives. Sometimes relationships don't fail because people stop loving each other. Sometimes people simply, they just grow in different directions. And if what they're saying is true, this isn't a story about betrayal. But are they telling the truth? We'll never know. It's a story about two people who survived a lot together and eventually realized they needed different paths forward. Still, though, I'm not saying I was shocked by the divorce, but I was about as prepared for it as a raccoon finding out that trash cans now have locks on their lids. Nobody saw this coming. But what do y'all think? Were you surprised by Jelly Roll and Bunnie, their divorce news? Do you think they'll eventually reconcile, or do you think that their relationship as a couple is finished? And what do you think about them still wanting to have a child via surrogacy? Let me know in the comments what you guys think, because I know I'm very opinionated, but I want to hear you guys. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up and do me a big solid favor and subscribe. Stay pretty, stay vulgar, and remember, bad decisions make great stories, but not everybody looks good in orange. Love y'all. Godspeed. Bye. See y'all later. Country romance. Can't even say that damn word, can I? Or running off with a backup dancer named Crystal. Let's talk about how bad I suck at this shit. And married before you even got home from work. Vegas said, "Would you like fries with this marriage license?" That was lame. Fuck me. Early in their marriage. I can't say that right, can I? Damn. See, on May 2026. On May? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Nailed it, bitches.